Hey, well, I'm just going to have a look now. Just give me a second. Jabba's out there now on our lap on this horrible looking circuit, which is no longer going to be used for next season. Thank God, because I hate it. Absolutely hate it. It's not even a track. It's like a go-kart roller coaster. That's all it is. It's not even a track. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. I do like the flowness of it.
Trust me, I saw 2 buses full of Dutchies in Wales last week. 2 massive buses full. That came from Holland as well.
Oh really?
They're in the big long Welsh name I can't pronounce.
Oh yeah, I can't pronounce anything Welsh. Yeah, so I've just got to.
Even though I'm half Welsh, but yeah.
There's a few new drivers today.
There is a fair few, isn't there? The joys of Tier 2 and Tier 1. Some drivers can't be bothered turning up after a while. As it stands, a fixer is leading the way on 272 ahead of Gravangan on 248. He's only 2 ahead of Dondej. You got Banter Brandon, Mauk, and Cam Ruddy, all still with a chance. Obviously, it's Cam Ruddy's birthday today as well, so he's going to be looking for a good result. And he's sitting on 230 points, still without a win. Actually, neither Ferraris have got a win this season so far, or the rest have. But they're both sitting 4th and 6th respectively, and they're nearly enough. Well, they're over 100 points ahead of the guy in 7th, which is Pelibak. Obviously, Pelibak is not in it, but. A Fixer, Gravangan, Dondej, Banter Brandon, Mauk and Cam Ruddy all have a chance to still win the title.
Wow, it's so amazing to have it this close in the championship. Let me just look. Traps, we do have the spare seat is active for Splendid that might be turning up, so I'm just going to try and keep it open for him because he's expected to turn up. Jabra 109 at 3 for the Racing Bull, so he's set the benchmark.
He has indeed.
In the short qualifying. That is actually similar.
La pista está llena, ten cuidado.
Tier 3 pole time. It's very similar.
It is. So, yeah, but obviously the faster guys haven't come out yet, so that could get smashed quite easily.
Definitely.
As for constructors, McLaren still have a chance, as they're on 412, but Ferrari still lead the way on 504. Red Bull are more or less out of it, being more or less 200 points out of it.
Bien, ¿todo listo?
Still
Pues
3
vamos.
teams with a chance of winning constructors.
Gravangan a 1086. He is not
Told you.
messing around.
I told you.
Yeah,
He's he wants it. Jay's going to the P5 at 194.
Yeah, very competitive at the moment.
Here comes Adam. It's a Jimmy Broadbent lookalike.
Yeah, down to the line it goes. Peter 1090, 4 turns off Gravangan on his first run. And then the boy Cam Ruddy.
Yeah, I called him that when I saw his picture. I was like, yep, that's Jimmy Broadbent. But Cam Ruddy, yeah, birthday boy in that Ferrari. Where could he put that garlic printer? Not garlic printer, scarlet printer.
Nos bajaron a la 12ª posición.
15 years, Cam Ruddy's got an Alpine in front of him, gets a little cheeky toe. It's a 109. Wow, yeah.
So yeah, these guys are going fast, but I'm sure the times are going to get faster because I'm worried about Tier 4. It's not my strongest track around here.
No, and we've got Zigzag. Yeah, it's his first race here in F7, so this is debut, and Fixter will be hoping that Zigzag can help in that constructors and that championship fight here today.
Oh, goes wide, keeps it valid as well. Just keep it valid.
Wow.
Zigzag, I'm thinking of Channel 4 there for some reason, back when I was a kid. Don't know why.
Wow.
P9. I got faster, yeah. Might lost a tenth or so going wide. But is it? Here comes a ball sack. Sorry, a ball 81.
Yeah. Kyle and Rolls 21 in the Sauber. I
can't pronounce turn 7, but he's come down to Masters for turn 8. Gets through nicely. Now turn 9. Obviously, turn 9 and 10 don't have a name. It's called box, which is basically just turn. As it comes up and then down the small straight over the slight kink of the rides down to 11 and 12 for Hans Erst.
Towards the LDS now at turn 13.
Yeah, or come home as it is properly pronounced. To Arai Lindike, around his bank curve, which is a lot better than it is at Indianapolis, because the one at Indianapolis will cut your tyres.
And P11 on the Saturday.
He does. But then lose the XT Storms. No, was it Dondage who just went P8? So Red Bull was 8 and 9 at the moment, both 109.3s. That's not a bad time at all. Obviously, Julius is out there now. Yeah. Julius
Mira, nos
goes
bajaron a la
P13 with a
13ª
195.
posición.
6 drives to 193.
1.5 tenths separate 10 drivers.
I think Garangan is making a statement. He's like, I don't want to be that close to you guys. I'm going further. Oliver de Moos.
Finally taking a full-time seat once again. So
Solo nos quedan 2 vueltas de combustible.
Who's that then? Nick, is that Nick?
No, it's the American driver. He's not too much for ages.
That must be why, even though I don't know either.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not too much for a while. Blitz.
Oh, Blitz. Yeah, don't know what's happened to him.
No,
But Oliver de Moos comes in his second DRS straight. Well, sort of straight, going over the rise, going down to the LDSs of 11 and 12 before. No, sorry, not the LDSs. Hans Erst before the LDS of turn 13.
Oliver de Moos as we come out of turn 15 and down towards the checkered flag, full of the Mercedes AMG, and there's a 109.3, sticks it right in that pile of point threes. Wow.
Did you say turn 15? For some reason I've only got 14 turns on my thing here.
Yeah, I think so.
I've got 14. Yes. So I've got the one, the circuit layout from 2020 present only shows 14 actual curves. All the rest are just kinks and not counted. Like the kink before turn 2, that's it. The one at turn 2 doesn't count. Oh, the one before turn 2 doesn't count, and the one after turn 10 doesn't count either. So I don't know where you've got 15 corners from.
Yeah, I've got 1, 2, and then 3.
Yeah, it is saying. Yeah, it is saying that little kink after turn 1 is a corner, but that was from 1999 to 2019 when it was classed as a corner. It's not anymore. So there you go. It's not classed as a corner. It's just a. It's not. It's just a kink. It's not even that. But yeah. So everyone is set a lap besides Mohi. Or Mohi.
Yeah, just Mohi in the Aston Martin. He's still in the pit lane. A couple of drivers back out laps. Yaya and the Williams. Sending it for the championship contender that is Malk, that is missing here today, this home Grand Prix.
Bien, el auto está listo, salgamos a la pista.
Start another flying lap. You've got Perry back in the Alpine, you've got Cameron in the Ferrari.
Jays is on the lap as well. In the ass.
Just in front of Jay, so both Ferrari cars will be coming through very shortly. He's got a little bit of traffic in front of him. He's 2.5 tenths up there, Cameron. He's slipping in the 109.0. Potentially the 8.9s, we shall see as he comes around.
He's 2.5 tenths up, isn't he? So it simply does now. Still plenty of battery left, using it all the way around that banking. With a short run to the line, keeping it close, and does do a 108.9. Still 3 tenths off Garangan.
Yeah, Garangan, that's actually Garangan. So quick.
Sandbag in tier 1, eh?
Yeah, crazy.
You know I love saying that, but I can't help it. XD Storms goes P2 with a 108.9 as well.
Wow.
Goes 400ths of a second faster than Storms. Sorry, of Cameron, but Yaye has done a 108.8. So is Jabba. The times are getting quicker.
A ver, eso nos bajó a la 15ª posición.
Perhaps. Jimmy Broadbent's they're now on P7. Sorry, A fixed her.
Big Adam on and out lap, Cameron it up to P6. Helleback J's, Mr. Racing. We've got Zigzag Ian at the McLaren.
The Dondej also gone to the 108 as well.
He has, wow. Dondej fighting for this championship now. I wonder if Adam has spoken to Zigzag at all before the race and said, listen, this is the position we're in. Any chance you can just help it out a little bit? I do wonder if them conversations have happened.
Yeah, he's always had someone that helps him anyway. I mean, he's had a great teammate in Sam B. I will admit that. Just awesome teammate. You know, helped him out in Bahrain. Helped him out in Bahrain because he couldn't catch. Well, Adam could have caught first place, but decided to hang back and just help his teammate. So they cemented their second, third podiums. So he has done that quite a bit. Sam B's done his best to help Adam out, but Adam is just on another level. Just needs to get that bit luck to go his way so he can really push and extend this lead he's got.
It would have been nice to see Sam B on track today for the final time before he flies away to Spain for 2 months, but we're not going to get that opportunity. But good luck to Sam B. It's been an absolute pleasure watching you race. I can't wait for your return.
Just remember to get all those senoritas' names.
Yes, sir. Write them down in the black box, Sam.
A fixed her. A fixed us 2/10 up on his time. We did go purple sector 1 but didn't sector 2 because it comes up to the last couple of corners here at Zandvoort. Into the banking, doesn't go too wide, that's nice, keeps it nice and tight, just keep it tight to line as well.
Bajamos a la 15ª
keep it tight to line, here he goes, A fixer goes P2 with a 108.7. Still pretty much a 10th off pole position, so he's come down where? Can Gravangan go quicker? 4 minutes left to go. Who knows? Mohi did set a time, but staying P19 with that 109.7.
Yeah, as a banker lap, that is absolutely crazy from Gravangan. So Dondej comes through and improves a 108.8 from the Red Bull. He is up to P5. Mr. Reese and the Salmon not improving, he's in P8. Then you've got Julius, the Mexican, here in Zandvoort. Mohi in the Aston Martin is going for another lap. Traps is in, but it is so competitive. If you look from P3 all the way down to P10, there's 3/10 in it. It was just ridiculously tight on this grid.
It is, but obviously taken away from that, 3 drivers in the 108.8, 3 drivers in the 108.9s, and then 9th onwards is in the 109. So it's so close.
Yeah, it really is. And Julius now on another lap in the Aston Martin.
I doubt we'll see times that close in Tier 4, put it that way.
No, definitely not. Julius coming down. He is 1.5 tenths up as that racing ball just scoops on out the way. Or was it a Red Bull?
That is a Red Bull, yeah. Red Bull, here comes Julius fighting around the final 2 corners. Keeps it tidy, keeps it clean. Keeps it tight to the line as well. Very tight to line. Goes P11. What a lap from Julius.
It's not a bad lap. That is such a good lap from Julius. P11 is just ridiculous. It's so close.
It's because it's such a small track. It's pretty much like Austria. Just a small track. But this one's like up and down. It's worse than a roller coaster.
Yeah, margins are just so tight.
Yeah. But obviously next season, when the DLC gets released, they're talking August right now.
August?
Yes, August.
Is that what they're saying?
That's what they're saying. Because there's so much to put into the game itself. Different handling, braking, the cars are different, the tires, everything is different. And they're changing the rules again. So the closing speeds ain't too ridiculous. There'll be no more this super clipping going on. So,
Mohi, while you were talking there, Mohi just crashed into the wall as well. He lost his front wing.
oh dear. Didn't you do that?
Yeah.
I think I saw you go into the wall.
My wheel disconnected out to race over and go.
Oh, I see worse round here. Even though I won
Mira, estamos justo en el límite, nos bajaron a la 11ª
Even though I
posición.
don't know how on earth I kept it behind me for the entire race.
Yeah, frustrating as well because I practiced on wheels and I felt strong as well, and then right before the race started,
Yeah, wheel is better anyway. Like I said, I've grown into mine. Because you could tell. You're getting good results. I don't know why they are racing, because it's only qualifying and you don't gain anything by racing each other. You look, well,
they're going to be very close on laps, and they're both starting the laps. Zigzag is quite close behind Jabba as they come out of turn 14.
yeah, so he's going to get a hell of a tow down here, which might not help him, as he's going to get a dirty air from that RB. Which, if you're good enough, you can do.
Cuidado con el alerón delantero, habrá que cambiarlo si recibe mucho más daño.
Man in races, that's, well, in qualifying, that's how I've got good qualifying, good results, or good start positions, because I've been sat right behind him and can handle it.
Yeah, working as a teammate. So a lot of the drivers are coming through now. Purple sectors flying up everywhere. Here comes Don Des to start his lap.
Traps is on his one and only lap in the Haas.
XD Storms up to P5 at 108.889,
Wow.
4 1,000ths quicker than Don Dej. Then you've got the Sauber of Mr. Reese to start his lap. That was somebody else that went up there. Solar,
yeah, Solar's up there.
108.800 in the Mercedes. Then you've got the Ferrari and the
Nuestra
Sauber
mejor
coming through.
vuelta
This is going to be super
1:09.
close. Here comes Cam Ruddy to the line to start his lap. Then you've got the Sauber of Bolska, Kylan, that goes into the pit lane. He's not going to improve. Then you've got Zigzag, goes P6. That will help his teammate. Then the Haas as well. I think that might be Traps coming through for his one and only lap. But then he's got A Fixter, the championship contender behind him. Here comes A Fixter to the line. Takes provisional pole by 3 100ths.
But Gravangan's out there. He's just coming to the end of sector 2. He's about to come into the final 2 corners, so Gravangan might go quicker, you know.
He's improving unless he messes it up now through turn 14. He doesn't. That will be it. Gravangan is going to take that pole position back away from A Fixter. It is guaranteed now to the line. Gravangan takes pole.
By a 10th as well.
We've still got Cam Ruddy, but he is slightly down on his lap time. Mr. Reese in the kick Sauber. Coming through, stays P10. Cam Ruddy coming around. He's not going to improve. A lot of the drivers. Here comes Moe. Moe goes up to P16. And it is Cam Ruddy to finish it off. And he stays P9. And that is not good for the Ferraris. It's amazing news for the Red Bulls. It's great for Don Dej. It's great for A Fixter and Gravangan. Even for Malk, who is not here. His replacement sits in P4. But this is a super competitive grid. From like P3 all the way down to like P15 are all within about half a second.
That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Giant Stick saying Solar for the win. Well, he's got a yeet into turn 1.
Yeah. See what you did there?
Yeah, I'm...
Yeah, from Solar the Yeeter all the way down to P14 is 6.17. 0.617. And even if you look from P12 to P2, it's just so competitive.
Looks like someone's saying I'm loud and you're quiet.
Yeah, I've moved my mic closer to me. Right, let me delete this. I forgot to put.
Trust me, I can go louder.
Yeah.
I love racing, it makes me excited.
Williams of Yaya, you just need to put them in. Grand BX Limits Yaya, the Racing Bull of, was it Jabba in P5? It was. Then Zigzag Storms, Don Dej, the Ferrari of Cam Ruddy. Then we have Mr. Reese, Oliver de Moles, Pelleback, Sierra Gori, Kyle and Banana, Mohi, Who was the Aston Martin in 17th? Julius. And then we had Hayes, Jays, and the last one, Traps. Oh, we got them all in. There we go. Yeah, Gravangan as well did one less lap than pretty much everybody else. Yeah, he did one less run than everybody apart from Oliver de Mose and Banana. They both did just the 2 runs as well.
It's amazing, isn't it?
So the drivers waiting to go out and start their formation lap, and then we are going to get racing here in Zandvoort.
Once the person ready is up, that's supposed to. Interesting. Only 7 people on the hard tyres, the rest are on mediums.
See, I don't know anything about the dry weather. If it's completely wet until 3, I'm not. I don't know what the dry tyres are like.
I do. It generally is a 2-stop around here. Because it's high degradation, as we saw in Tier 3, even on Inters, some of the guys' tyres were going bang.
Oh god, yeah, mine were on, I put it on like 10, and by that 26, it was 85%.
Yeah.
Radar despejado, tenemos buen tiempo
the 2
por ahora.
leaders obviously spoiled their own races, and poor old Traps, I think, got beat on the corner.
Yeah, he got the S3, right.
He could have reset because he was beast. So yeah, they must have gone. They would have gone whack into each other.
Good position.
Yeah, definitely would be that cork in the ball when he travels up to him. But these guys on the mediums will be able to race away. The top 3 will be able to race away to start off with, because they will have more grip and be able to carry that extra speed in the corners. But there's those 3 drivers on the hards behind, like the IA, Jabber and Zigzag, are going to be pretty much like a robot.
Well, Ben, I hope you're enjoying your trip back to see the family. Busy just swanning off playing golf. So.
So do, and here we go with the lights now going red, 5 lights. Now there he goes, finally being let loose. Gravangan easily takes the lead. Aphids have been hassled by the Mercedes and Blues are placing the Tarzan in turn 1. Someone's gone wide as well. Don't know who that was, but I believe it's Pellyback or Jab. No, Jabber's lost a lot of places. Jabber down to 18. From starting in 5th, I believe, but the hard guy, hard runners, the only one that actually did anything was Gianni, who stays in 4th place.
It was, and Julius's round, Mr. Reese's round, there was a lot of carnage at the back of this grid. That's an Aston Martin going wide as well. Then you've got Zigzag, Campbell, the XD Stone, Giant, 8 the Solar, Gravangan to Solar, already getting involved. That is just Hayes in a huge collision with Chase. So another big collision, 10-second penalty for a severe collision. There's like 4 drivers that have spun round. That includes CRE Gorian and Julius and Traps and Moni and Mr. Reeds and Hayes and Jays, and another 10-second time penalty for CRE Gorian. What is going on here in Zandvoort?
They're, well, pretty crazy right now. I mean, this tyre's track anyway, you just got to be more careful when getting around some of these corners, because it can be difficult to go side by side. I thought a car just dived into the pits then, but I guess I was wrong for trying to cover it, trying to play stupid, but not for one lucky trying to do it. But Gravangan leads the way from Solar, from A6 to, I say, lost the place. His teammate Zigzag down in P7 on the hard tyres, keeping Pelly back at bay. the Pennyback we know can go long in these races. Well, pretty much that long. You can blow his tyre, as he's done a fair few times so far.
Very close, Zigzag goes wide, and
Cam Rooney. Sorry,
and Cam Rooney
Storms.
as well, yes, on XD Storm. So two overtakes to lick our lips with there.
Yeah, Storm just went a bit wide coming down. I would have had my unfortunate hit with Cinders last season. I went a bit too wide and spun the car, and I got given a penalty for it at the same time because we crashed into it. I don't know how it works, but there you go. But yes, Storm's on the P6, Cam Rooney, the birthday boy, in P5, out of DRS range of Yaya in P4, and there's hard tyres, by the way. Yaya did a great job, even though only a couple laps in, but he's keeping up with the guys in front.
He is. So Yaya on them hard, he's in a really strong position. Gravanga was starting to pull away, but then Solar got the DRS. Solar seems to be a little bit shaky going into the corners now. With 3 laps in, is he already starting to struggle with some sort of grip? Afixter seems to be bridging that gap. When we've got Yaya, Cam Rooney is outside of DRS, so we've got to start to reel in that Williams in front. Zigzag and Borska, then Don Dedge, all 8, 9 and 10 separated by Leicester second. Then we've got Tony World in just behind Jabba in the Mercedes on the Racing Bull. There goes Don Dedge on Borska, the Sauber and the Red Bull. One of them competing for the championship, the other competing for a full-time seat as they both go side by side, but it is the Red Bull of Don Dedge that comes out in front.
Yeah, Don Dedge will able to go around the outside, carrying the speed.
Recuerda usar el modo del RS en el CMF si lo necesitas.
Which could be a nightmare because these guys are coming on the front straight now. That car is now coming back out onto the track. Let's hope it doesn't cause any issues.
Cuidado.
Solar and Afixter. Afixter on Solar, back the championship goes up the inside of the hairpin.
Wow!
The McLaren is through on Solar. Afixter is back to P2.
Oh, I just saw that. I mean, Kugler's car getting back on track and straight onto the race line, going slow in front of Pennyback. What's avoiding go for track?
Wow.
That is
teammate.
Yeah, even though currently have no control over that car, it's difficult, isn't it? You've really got to make room. It's difficult, isn't it? It's just very difficult to time the car.
Vigila el subviraje cuando te pegues al coche de adelante. Emitirá aire sucio que afectará a nuestros neumáticos, así que intenta rebasar.
Obviously, his lightning carry reflex has stopped him from doing it. But Afixter 1.5 seconds behind Gravanga. Gravanga stretching his legs. I think Solar's taking too much out of those tyres because Yaya is right behind him now.
Solar is going to get that DRS and Afixter is going to be a sitting duck, zigzagging around. Zigzag is a huge collision at turn 14. No. And that is Zigzag, that is a collision with Jabba. Solar is back through on Afixter. And this is not a fight that the championship leader wanted on his hands.
I missed that, so I didn't see what happens.
Yeah, Zigzag into the pit lane for a new front wing and a tyre change. Jabba has got no front wing.
No hay problemas con los neumáticos por ahora. Sigue cuidándolos.
Gravanga, 2.5 clear.
Solar in P2, obviously, so I've got to jump on him, but has Solar taken too much of that for those tyres? Trying to make a move, but Yaya is now is all right on the back of Afixter. Yeah, right. Yaya is looking for the move.
He is on the inside of Afixter. This is only going to help Malk, and I'm sure they've spoken about it, but the Swedish might not get through, and they might have lost that 1 second gap to Solar here.
No, they've still got it.
Wow.
Yeah, just kept it. Obviously they can close that gap on Solar at the moment. It's now harvested. But it's nerve-wracking at the exact same time. Oh, it's awesome. And when you're driving through it, it's scary.
Yes. Just Hayes doing a great job now, up to P12 as she behind up the grid. James does have a little bit of front wing damage, and he's starting to hold up Noli and Julius and Traps all behind him. Traps goes late on the brakes, smashes into the back of the Mexican. No, definitely not. Now a fixed at Yaye and Solar Magic. What a battle this is.
Yeah, I think Yaye can make news, but he's best off just staying behind them, conserve his tyres where he can, so he can make those the hard stint last longer. So when the two guys in front of him do start pits, he can jump them and still have that bit more pressure hard underneath him.
So Victor will have the DRS. He's only 4 attempts behind Solar. Here he goes into the slipstream with that DRS. He's going to run out of racing room though. XD Stones is already into the pit lane. He's going for a really early stop for the Red Bull driver.
Yeah, but look at Gravanger, nearly 2.5 seconds ahead of Solar right now.
Mira, te queda poco RS, cambia el modo del RS en el PMF para moderar la tasa de consumo o intenta volver a cargarlo levantando el pie del acelerador o frenando con cuidado.
Yeah, you don't really want to make a move down that corner because, like I say, it's just not worth it.
More than battle, you can see Gravanger in the distance, so yeah, go on, carry on fighting guys, and I'll just go away.
See, with them finding as well, they've brought in Cam Ruddy, Pelleback and Dondes for this fight for P2 now.
Yeah, and they are in the DRS training, so Dondes on the back of the Alpine, and we've got a little gap to Banana, 3.5 seconds behind in that Ferrari, so he's doing a good job at the moment because he's starting quite
la
low
distancia
down.
con el auto de adelante es 9.3 segundos.
Yeah, they've been a Gravanger nation. Because I say Gravanger League, but A-Fixer has now got to P2 as Dondes has picked off the 7 laps from those mediums.
So A-Fixer, Dondes is the pit lane for an early stop, and A-Fixer up to P2. He needs to start taking away now.
He does, but it's going to be so difficult because these medium tyres will be starting to go, please get me off them. They'll be starting to scream. Same as Hayes. Hayes is the only one shown that I've got a penalty, but it's not shown anyone else with a penalty.
No, the other penalty must be certainly for Hayes as well.
It must have, yeah. Unfortunately, we can't take these sort of penalties off if it's serving the pits. It could be unfair, especially if you've had to take avoiding action, but at the end of the day, maybe just slow down. But Gravanger in the pit, yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh, wow! Cam Ruddy, 10 seconds. I don't know, Cam Ruddy got one.
Cam Ruddy got one, I think a few of them got one.
Soon find out with these 4 drivers come out of the pits as Gravanger kept on going.
And Cam Ruddy all got 10 seconds.
Oh, wow.
That is massive.
Yeah, because it's a short pit lane, he can catch you out very quickly.
Just got one as
James
well.
and he's retired.
A-Fixer's coming out just in front of the traffic. He's got traps. Oh no! Oh, the Red Bull smashed into him. Oh my god, the championship leader's out of the race.
Hay que mantenerlo positivo para evitar penalizaciones. Baja el ritmo, mantén el delta positivo. Con el coche de seguridad en pista es una buena oportunidad para parar en boxes. Usaremos los siguientes neumáticos más tiempo del planeado, pero puede funcionar. Recuerda que es probable que perdamos posiciones.
Oh dear. A reserve as well. Not what you need. Sometimes it's better to just let them go because you're not racing them. Let them go.
Especially when they're fighting for a championship, you're a reserve. I don't know if it's worth trying to fight for that.
Recuerda, a boxes en esta vuelta, ten cuidado de no exceder el límite de velocidad. Fíjate en la línea al entrar, baja la velocidad. Nuestro delta es demasiado bajo y nos arriesgamos a que nos penalicen. Reduce el ritmo de inmediato.
That is huge. I mean, I don't know if it was traps, I don't know, but I know XD Stones is. But XD Stones just plows into him as well.
Yes.
Everyone's getting 10 seconds. Ball 81's got one as well.
is crazy. I mean, A-Fixter was okay. He was around, but he was okay. But then it was the...
It was a set, yeah, it was a set, and of course when he hit the wall, didn't he? And that was it.
Vas. Una entrada perfecta. Hicimos un buen tiempo de parada en boxes. Buen trabajo.
I'm just trying to figure out what that does for the championship.
Solo queda una parada más con esta estrategia.
I mean, A-Fixter is 23 points in front of Gravangan. So that would put Gravangan in the lead by 7 points.
They would. Cam Ruddy's coming, he's gone on to softs.
But then you've got to think of Don Dedge, who's only 32 points behind A-Fixter. That's the year, he's putting like 22 points behind. Yeah, no. Wow, no, it wouldn't. It was putting about 12.
Giant stick, you got it there, mate. Tier 3 had rain and that was 10 times cleaner.
Nimble said it was Traps, so Traps did knock Adam. I was looking down at the PC as he come out of the pit lane.
Yeah, and I knew it was white, but let's say there's a few white cars out there, so I couldn't be sure. But I don't know, from my own experience, just don't fly them because they're on a different strategy. They're trying to win a title, and you're just filling a seat. It's like, don't do it.
Especially when you're fighting in a position like B12, and then when the championship contenders in the Drivers' Championship comes out of the pit lane. It seems like what Byron is on the line and I'm just backing out that one yet, anyway.
Yeah. We're not Esteban Ocon trying to lap himself in Brazil to take out Max. But yeah, safety car.
We've not seen many safety cars.
No. We haven't. It's all been...
You know what's even worse as well? A-Fixter's 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. It wasn't even because he was speeding either, it's solely hit the back wheel and pushed him through.
Oh, right.
So he got the 10-second that he weren't even meant to get, and then he got took out on his way out of the pit lane. So yeah, really frustrating.
Very. But nothing can be done right now. Well, nothing can be done. Maybe, I don't know, Adam can post it, saying it would have been an unfair 10-second itself. Yes, it doesn't change what happens, but I don't know, it's just one of those things. It is an unfair 10 seconds. Yes, he would have had to serve it second time round, but it could have been pointed to the stewards. So maybe not to remove it from his race time, but obviously put something on the drive behind that forced him to go faster for no reason. But anyway, yes, don't feel that it's over.
I think it's 10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the Storms had nowhere to go, to be fair. Solar, can you please go out AI to chat and Twitch because it is not part of racing etiquette. Just saying. Safety car. I don't know if Nathan's leading himself again. I forgot to turn off. Right. No, plenty of racing to go.
Prepárate para correr de nuevo. El coche de seguridad está en esta vuelta. Cuando el grupo acelere, recuerda que no se puede rebasar hasta la línea de cronometraje. Hay coche de seguridad en esta vuelta.
Slows all the pack down, makes her all nicely bunched up. And when will he let loose? Keep it single file, don't go side by side, because that's naughty naughty. And Gravankin will go now. No, he doesn't know. I thought he was going to go. He hasn't. He's going to keep it nice and slow. Making sure he doesn't get the car behind. A better toe down the short straight, but now he goes. Gravankin gets a jump on Yaye.
Bien, despejado.
Amazing start.
He does. So belly back from Dondex down in towards 2-1. Then you've got Ross on the outside of Solar. As they go into there goes Banana on Oliver the Moles, the Ferrari driver. He's having a very good race here. Down in towards the hairpin. Later on the brakes and goals, and he's comfortably into P7. XD Storms. And Cam Ruddy the McLaren round zigzag. Oh my God! And that is trapped again. That is round with zigzag. And I tell you what, ghosting is off. I am 100% certain that Cam Ruddy just avoided that with ghosting, and I don't know why, because ghosting is completely off. And if that is the case, he is a very lucky boy, that Ferrari driver.
Very lucky indeed on this side, unfortunately, but perhaps the wing cameras as well, lost his front left end plate. So I've got no idea what happened there. No idea. It's zigzag. It's not. But yeah. McLaren now on for a total of 0 points.
Sobra mucha energía. Usa el botón adelantado. Ya se permite el uso del DRS. Repito, DRS disponible.
This is the only thing that can save a little bit of face for having here is if somebody tries to compete with Ravanga for this position.
And Yaya looks to be the man to do it.
Yeah, so Yaya, the man from Sweden, versus the man from Norway, all battling. And I think coming back to also Sweden, so you've got 2 Sweden drivers in the top 3. Chasing down.
Sweden, nice place to go to. Yeah, I've been in Stockholm. Got for 2 weeks.
Well, XD Storms is round again.
Oh dear.
Storms in the Red Bull makes a mistake. So yes, this is not turning into a good race for some of these drivers. Yaya, he's going to get that DRS shortly. On the back of that racing bull, and he looks so much quicker on the mediums.
Yeah, but obviously the mediums don't last long around here, so he's still advancing Gravangan.
Comes around turn 14, and it's going to be easy work for Yaya, who takes the lead. That would mean that Gravanga's championship lead is reduced now to 2 points. Every single position that Gravanga loses is a position gain for a fixture who is out of this race.
It is, but can Paddy back do something? As I say, don't forget, Gravangan is on those longer lasting tyres. But Yaya, he's sprinting down front, he doesn't want to waste those tyres too early.
I cannot believe this championship couldn't be any closer. It is now going to get closer.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like it was in the F1 last season. You know, Max coming right back into it, but then you know the McLarens are just all over the place, never to get wins. But maybe this could happen the same to Adam. They could all close in, and maybe might just sneak it right at the end. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? So, and then obviously we know that the constructors, the Ferraris, are doing so
El desgaste de los neumáticos es menor de lo que esperábamos. Aguanta un poco más si puedes.
So Ferrari do lead by quite a distance, 79 points to win.
De acuerdo, recibido.
To McLaren. Yaya is leading, so this is great for the Williams team. Yaya is a leader, but with the draft just from McLaren, it's great for Ferrari.
No, 7th and 12th. Then as we all know, Banana likes to reserve. Now he's on wheel.
Yeah, he's starting to get back up to where he used to be.
Was that tier 1?
Yeah.
Why not?
So Yeah, leading through Grabangan, who is starting to close that gap. Other hard tyres starting to get into that fine form that they find after a couple of laps. 4 tenths is the gap. Here comes Grabangan. Norway versus Sweden. The Swedishman comes to the inside to try and defend the line. Here he goes later on the brakes, and they are now side by side. It's very close, but the Racing Bull of Grabangan goes roaring through and back into the lead here in Zandvoort.
So Haaland gets past Ibrahimovic.
It does. The strikers attack.
That's yeah. The Norse versus the Swede. There's another Norse behind him.
Yes. And the Nigerian of Donjaj hunting them down. 7 tenths. Ireland, Solar X, the U2 Mercedes having a decent debut other than a little hiccup into the pit lane. He's having quite a decent race here. And Banana and now full-time driver Just Hayes as well. Only 2 tenths now. She goes up for a move at the inside of the Mercedes. Here comes Just Hayes. Can she get the better exit? They do clap wheels, and Oliver the Most defends. Just Hayes having to think better on it. Then back up the inside with an unbelievable move. Just Hayes going through.
I know, she pulls off some great moves at times. I say, I'm always picking her for driver of the day sometimes just because of what she can do. But she's not had a good race today, but she's trying to make the most of it. P8 at the moment, with Oliver the Mose behind. Oliver the Mose might go for the move.
And here's Just Hayes as well, on the Ferrari.
Goes on bananas. She's flying.
Absolutely flying. Just Hayes is on fire.
She is on fire, but obviously, and then smokes at the front left. Maybe those medium sides are starting to go off a little bit. That's with the banging back in front. That's it. Yaya and Payback don't have an answer for him.
Right, so the banging on them hard compound tyres is now going to start to find
Coche de seguridad virtual, hay coche de seguridad virtual. Reduce la velocidad inmediatamente y mantén un delta positivo.
Yeah, around turn 14.
Wow.
BSC.
3 laps on softs and blew it.
Yeah, I don't know why you even attempt softs around there.
They don't last at all. Good for qualifying, that's about it.
Epa, más despacio. Tu delta es negativo, lo que significa que vas muy rápido. Disminuye el ritmo.
Nimble, I won't repeat what you said.
And Banana takes the opportunity to pit under the VSC. So, wow, that is interesting. Yeah. That could be one of the best decisions because he's gone on to hard for the remainder of the race.
He's got to do, what, 17 laps on hards?
Yeah,
that is pushing, it is pushing it. I say yes, I do last 18 because I say a lot of you guys could do it 18 laps, but I was instant.
El coche de seguridad virtual está terminando, mantén el ritmo hasta la bandera verde. CSB acabando, espera a la bandera verde. Bien, despejado.
Oh, yeah, he's gone wide. Yeah, just lost grip. Where actually Stonesworth did at the start of the race, just goes out wide, has a smack of the front end and just goes out wide, nothing he can do. So Yaya has got some work to do now.
Mira, tenemos que adelantar, usa adelantar, adelantar.
Like some of the curves you can ride them and it's like Jeddah when you're going through it. So you go into the curve and you just cannot go back to line, you just lift and glide across the curve like you're on a skateboard. It's crazy.
Yeah, I do like it when curves like that. But there's big massive saucy ones like no, I don't like it. Still a fair way to go.
So Julia's on the right over the north.
There's a snap on exit as well for Julius. It's still trying to close him all over the nose, as he does have his teammate Mohi right behind him as well, all within under a second as well. So I don't know what's what's going to happen. Zigzag needs to do something with 24 seconds off the points playing positions at the moment, so I don't think McLaren's going to get anything today.
No, it could be the final nail in the coffin for their constructors' hopes here. Who knows?
Five races. Oh, what a season it's been. There's the other Fiat flag. That is Mr. Reese.
He's got a puncher.
Oh wow, yeah, from left.
Wow.
Nos acercamos a la ventana de parada en boxes. Vamos a ponerte neumáticos duros.
Really?
Yes.
It's crazy.
But the likes of Yaye, Paribas, Oliver de Mose, Julius, Mohi, even Jabba have done more.
Yeah, that's what I'm a bit concerned about now. Cam really went through on Mohi. Mohi made a mistake and then goes Jabba as well. So,
yeah, I get it. I missed the
how
reason.
do you speed into the pit lane with a puncher? Fair play to you. That's brilliant.
This track is always a bit of a weird one. As soon as you hit the 70% mark, that's it. That's danger territory. Your tyre can go at any second. But, yeah, he's getting closer, but his tyre's got you screaming. Pele, ball scoring. Oh yeah, what's Theo? Pele and
Bien, lideramos nuestro equipo por 1.7
was
segundos.
on the hards and he's pitted. Pele back was on the mediums. So he is, yeah. Fresh hards.
Oh, yeah, that is Jabba that's just pushed Julius off into the gravel.
Dear. Gotta leave room. No, he did not want to do it again. But when will Yaya hit? I mean, he's got all these drivers on medium. It's got to be close to pinch territory now. It's got to be. Exactly, yeah, which is Mr. Reese.
I've just watched the
Oh wow. There you have it. Yaya does not pit, carries on. But Hayes does. Off those hard, yeah, hard tyres, yeah. Gavangan's in. Oliver de Mose is in. Oliver de Mose is on mediums.
En esta vuelta paramos en boxes, así que esfuérzate en la vuelta de entrada.
Has Yaya got a hack or something? I know. Mohi and Jabba and Julius are still going on their mediums as well.
Bandera verde.
So all three of those on the mediums still going. They are really managing their tyres.
Coche de seguridad virtual desplegado, baja el ritmo y mantén un delta positivo. Se desplegó el coche de seguridad virtual.
We are on BSC. I'm not sure who that's for. But put it
De acuerdo, te recibimos en esta vuelta.
McLaren's on for a point.
Yeah, if Yaya and Solar can get into the pit lane and do the seat, it's going to be massive.
If it doesn't come in right now,
A boxes en esta vuelta y recuerda el límite de velocidad. Recibirás una penalización si te pasas. Que no se te olvide cuando te acerques.
Yaya, does he pit? Yes, he does. Yaya's in the pits.
Baja la velocidad, nuestro delta es demasiado bajo y nos arriesgamos a que nos penalicen. Reduce el ritmo de inmediato.
Mohi's in. Jabba's in.
El CSB está acabando, pronto sacarán la bandera verde. Mantén el delta positivo hasta las banderas verdes.
Mohi gets 10 seconds. Oh, Mr. Reese got right through.
Oh yeah,
Listo, dale. La parada en box es fantástica, fue más rápida de lo planeado.
Yaya
Esta fue la
stays
última
in the
parada,
lead.
no hay más
And is
paradas
on
en
fresh
boxes
mediums
programadas.
to the end of the race.
Bandera amarilla.
But what can Yaya do? He's got to keep these tyres alive to the end. Because Prevey could do it. Can he do it again? Yellow flags waving in sector 1. Not going to hurt the winner for four. But the field is starting to get spread out now. Jorn says he saw a reach.
Buen trabajo, buen adelantamiento.
I think that's my bad. That's saying something. Bananas on softs. Is that wise? Apparently it's Oliver the Mose going off the track. That might get reported. Yaya still leading by 2.6
La batería está cargada, vamos a usar el botón adelantar.
I believe Mohi is getting gobbled up by drivers, unless it was someone else. Mohi ahead of Jabba and Borska. P8, P9, sorry, P10. I do apologise, I can't hear Nathan if you're talking.
Bien, despejado.
Oh, there he is. And Oliver the Mose retires in the pits. They will. So McLaren is now on for another point. McLaren are now on 3 points. So there's always best to keep on going.
Los neumáticos están en buenas condiciones.
Not a great, I know it's not his debut, it's his first drive. That's now a full-time Mercedes driver. He's out of this race. Yaya's 3 seconds clear for Vangen. Vangen will start to reel him back in when the medium tyres fall off. I'm telling you, Yaya's really pushing the mediums now.
Yeah, Yaya was the fastest lap of the race as well.
Cameron pushes to a right into the gravel, and that was a real squeeze from the Ferrari. It was a little bit naughty there from Cameron. He does go through and up to P6. I think he's just wiggling, I'd say, sorry. So Solar catching up to Gravangan as well. And yeah, looking at the championship, this is massive for Williams, isn't it? They've not even had, they didn't have any drivers last week and only one driver this week, and he's spun loads of points.
It is mental, isn't it? Like I said, I didn't see last week anyway because I was busy in a hotel.
Yeah, well, Williams didn't have a single full-time driver last week, so it seems a little bit unfair when they've got no full-time drivers. But anyway, Yaya leading by 2.7. But just basically a cracking job there.
Oh, that was Perry back.
It was. He just went straight on. I think that must have been a wheel issue.
Yeah, he just went straight on into the wall itself. What happened, Perry? What happened to Perry back?
I'm running just things.
He's retired.
Alguien adelante de ti se salió de la pista. Hay bandera amarilla.
And he's left. That's Perry back done. Yeah, wow.
Bandera verde.
That was pretty crazy. Yeah, Pennyback's car will not come out of track because it is retired and just been in the pits, which is what it should be. And Zigzag is in the pits, he's just coming out now. But what happened to Pennyback? Just disconnect. That was crazy. I just saw the last bit of that. Gravangan now starting to close in on Yaya, only 2 seconds behind now. So he's closing the gap. I think Yaya is harvesting, not pushing that hard anymore. So what happened? Solar P3, Dondes P4. Then when he's in P5, they've got Hayes right behind him.
Vamos de detrás de nuestro equipo por 11.1 segundos.
The thing is, as Murray Walker once said, it's one thing catching, it's another thing to pass. So, trying to Van Den pull something like that to get past the RA in the Williams, and obviously then
la distancia de adelante es 2.8 segundos.
So, 1.5 is a gap.
He's starting to reel him back in already. To go.
Yeah, the tyre difference now is just astronomical. I say that the mediums drop off so quickly around here, and the hards just get so fast. Say Bernard.
Well, get the inside of Cameron. Once again, these two going at it.
Oh, so close.
Turn one, side by side, through the S, through the curve, down in towards the hairpin. And then it goes a little bit deeper. Modi trying to switch it back on the inside, but just can't get it going.
Aumentas la distancia con el auto de atrás un segundo por
Both
vuelta.
equal on pace, both on the roll. Would say both on the same tyres, both scoring 8 on the hards, Modi on the mediums. And I'll tell you what, Banana is still there, and they've set a soft 5 laps now. He's one of those, but would they last another 7? That's the thing. Yeah, he's on soft tyres. I have no idea, but he's done 5 laps on it already. Can he do the other 7 on them? As Fernando Alonso once said, always must leave it a space. Always leave it a space.
Just he's running again.
Just the matter, aren't they? Can just how get the drive? No, she can't. She can't get a drive out of turn 1. Them two in a proper ding dong. Ferrari and Williams like it was back in the 90s. They really are. They're second and 6th right now, but oh, got to see that. Yeah, Gramanga's taking the lead. I didn't realise that. I missed that. Gramangan really showed the pace of what those cars can do once they're up to temperature by just waiting for those mediums to die off. Which, yeah, just give up on that. I do not know. Maybe he's going for another safety car.
El coche de delante nos saca 1.5 segundos.
We can obviously expect to see Yaya just slowly drop off from Gramangan now.
Just hangs around the outside of Cameron, and she is going to P5. That is massive.
Huge points. Yeah, 2nd and 5th now for Williams. They are I would say the only 2 drivers in the top 10, but Jabba is in there for RB, 1st and 9th for RB, and 4th and 10th for Red Bull. So 3 teams having 2 drivers in the top 10 is always good. I'll tell you what, if Yaya's tyres drop off a lot now, the last few laps, could Bondes be looking at a podium? Yeah. He is. I say Yaya is still keeping within a second of...
Mira, tenemos que adelantar, usa adelantar.
The tyres last? That is the question. He did do a stint of 14 laps on mediums. Give him credit for that. But now he is following the car. He's not leading the race. So he's got like a dirty air of Gramangan in front of him. He keeps trying to be close. me find out. Looking back between Solar and Dondej, their gaps are ever increasing, so maybe the potential podium for Dondej might now be gone. I don't know. So a few laps to go to the end. The second race here at Zandvoort.
Only 4 more to go. Ryan's done a great job. He's actually building capturing his own.
Yes, he's using the Rangan basically as a toe.
La distancia con el coche de adelante es 2.1 segundos.
I'd say mid-60s. I would say Yaya is a mid-60s then. Especially those rears. The fronts, not so much. I think the fronts will be 30. Yeah, he's losing the gap now, isn't he? I say he's lost a lot.
Pégate al auto. Si comete un error, puedes recuperar la posición.
On this lap alone, he's losing a lot of time.
So, 62, so Yaya. There's Yaya. Oh, a little snappy.
Yeah, 62%. Then isn't it unshaft quickly enough? But please don't do it. Mr. Reese is pitted to go on to the stop.
Estamos por alcanzar al auto de adelante, pero recuerda que debes aguantar hasta el final de la carrera con estos neumáticos. Bien, despejado.
Yeah, it's just Mr. Reese coming out of the pits. Getting out of the way of the 2 drivers ahead of him. So I think Mr. Reese is being lapped. That was why.
Puede que tengas menos agarre, no metas mucha presión a las ruedas.
But they're setting cool runnings. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Getting on up, it's racing time. There we are, like that. Yeah, but look at the gap between Sol and Dondej. It's gone from 3 to 5. So unless Dondej had a mistake somewhere, it's 5.2 seconds behind Solar. But Hayes is closing in on Dondej. It's only 2 seconds behind now is Hayes. He's still got Camrudi right up the chuck. You might like that, man. Come on, with next time to say it.
Come on, someone says a giant stick. He's going to be very close on the last lap. A giant stick. Yellow flag, that's the McLaren zigzag.
That is the McLaren zigzag. Oh, zigzag's fun. Zigzag, keep going. You're on for points. Don't matter. Just keep going. Don't retire. Keep going.
Rangan is going to be coming up to that McLaren in a minute.
Sorry, Zigzag has kept going. It don't matter if you get laps. If you get a point, you get a point. At the moment, Zigzag's on for 3 points, isn't he? So, it's not a lot, but it's something. It's something.
Final lap, there goes Camrudi. Oh, for the final lap, just Hayes up the inside. They're going to put it all the way down to the line. Camrudi and Just Hayes battling very hard here. They've spun. Just Hayes goes back on the inside in Tokyo Drift on lap 36.
Do we really want to drift with worn tyres?
Wow, that is crazy racing. Just Hayes has the position.
Only a few corners left to go, but Sola is 1.4 seconds behind Yaya.
Más detrás del auto de adelante por 2.2 segundos.
Say it right, say it one.
Going into 13 and 14, and Gravangen, the man from Norway, is not only going to win this race here in the Netherlands, he is now your championship leader. Gravangen wins here in Zandvoort.
Yaya keeps second place. Sola only a second behind in the end, in third. Dondes comes over P4.
Look at this, for just 8 in Camruddy as well. Whoa.
It is Cameron gets P5 on his birthday. Hayes P6. Borska is going to come over to P7. Mohi P8, but does have 10 seconds. No, Julius. It was Julius, yeah. And then it's going to be a Banana Rama.
On the finals.
It is. And Banana's the last one to come over the line. Not a good day in the office for Banana, I think.
Yeah, good race from here with great points. I am dying to the toilet now.
So am I before I've got to get into the rig and start trying to drive. Let's see what I said there, trying to drive.
Yes. Oh, Jesus, that was not driving.
I see a lot of drivers do now. They always want to try and crash the car right to the end. I don't see the point in myself.
No.
Yeah. He did, but races don't do.
There you have it. On the top step is Gravangen. A good race, a good result. So, the driver of the day.
Driver of the day. I'd give it to Yaya.
Of the day.
Yeah, because he did a double medium stop, and a lot of them didn't do it. So, and he kept the tyres alive, tried it, kept going. Yeah, he had the race lead for a bit. Yeah, I think he deserves it.
Yeah, he drove a great race. There could have been so many. You had Just Hayes, who came from 18th to 6th, and Borska, and Julius had a great race. Dondes from 8th, and Camruddy from 9th, and Julius from 17th. There was just so many great drives today.
Yeah.
So it could have been really anybody. Julius in the top 10 as well. He's not had many of them this season. Fair play to him. The next E-Storms, Mohi, Banana, Zigzag, Mr. East, Pele, Oliver de Mo's, Traps, A, Fixter and Jays, and then CRE Gore at the end, but it is driver of the day for Yaya, the Swedishman. So there you have it, your results for the Netherlands. Remember, we are going to be back live in an hour and 15 minutes for Tier 4. It's been an absolute honour, so thank you for having me, my G, and good luck with your race.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm just hoping it don't rain.
Yes, I know, yeah. So there we have it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for all of your support. It's been amazing, and it's always a pleasure when you are all watching it. Like we had between 35 and 40 people watching all race, so that was great. So have a great weekend, everybody. Tune in an hour's time for Tier 4, and then we'll be back for Tier 1 tonight. Take care, everybody.
Bye bye.